Okay, okay, okay. Now, if I could just figure this out. Oh, okay, cool. Testing. Quick test. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't get this to work on Twitch, but welcome gamers to Disgaea 4 Complete Plus. One of my favorite games in the series, and very much indeed, one of my favorite games of all time. I own this on PS3, Vita, and now on the PS4. Now, I completed the tutorial and the first 2 stages, so what I want to do is I want to run through the movie viewer, and we could enjoy that together, and then I will play the rest of the chapter. Whatever may unlock, I'll probably play that too, but let's just go on ahead and jump right into it.
Since the dawn of time, humans have always feared the darkness. Vampires, werewolves, zombies, ghosts. Although it differs slightly from culture to culture, people's fear of the darkness has grounded them into living conservatively. In the current world, thanks to wars, terrorism, weapons of mass destruction, accidents caused by human error, and daily incidents of murder, humans have grown to fear the actions of their own kind, even more than the darkness itself. This is the story of a group of heroes who have stood up to fight back against such a corrupted society.
Alright, that was the opening, and now we're gonna introduce my favorite character, Lord Valvatores, and Fenric, I guess.
Fresh, dripping blood, veins sinking into its skin. Oh, what a splendid taste. Extract of life overflows and fills my body. I can feel its power. Oh, the waves of ecstasy. How magical are these insignificant creatures known as Sardines?
His name is Valvatores, an elite vampire who was once feared for being a tyrant. In spite of his legend, he now spends his life in Hades, the netherworld's prison, admiring sardines. His werewolf steward, Fenric, who routinely showers his master with praise and compliments.
As expected of you, Lord Valvatores. No matter the hardships or circumstances, you are ever the optimist, my lord.
Listen to this, Fenric. Sardines are the most ideal food because they are full of nutrients, like omega-3 fatty acids.
In other words, they cleanse your blood, prevent various diseases, and help you to burn more fat.
I've been here for quite some time, but I never knew these cheap sardines possess so much potential. One should never underestimate the studies that are conducted in the human world. There is no doubt that my body is benefiting from these sardines' nutrition. This is evolution. My body is truly evolving since the time I was credited as being a tyrant.
The fact that you don't even acknowledge it as a degeneration is one of my Lord Valvatores' many formidable powers. Care for another to enhance your evolution, my lord?
This one looks rather juicy and delicious. Wait a second.
Yes, is there a problem?
Rick? Once again, you have attempted to sneak this into my meal. The blood of humans!
As expected, my lord, you saw right through my deception.
Of course! Never doubted sons of Sardines.
I only meant it as a gift to my master, who has lost his power due to a foolish promise that he made in the past. Since you can't abide breaking promises, I figured it would be prudent for you to imbibe it unintentionally. Do you disapprove?
How many times do I have to tell you? A proud demon like myself would never break a promise. Demons' promises are supposed to be sacred. They're
I admire that you have retained your values as a demon, even after you lost your powers and fell to Hades.
Lord Valvatores, all of the Prinnies have been gathered. Please come to the Prinny Factory.
You, Prinny! Repeat what you just said.
Hey! I only asked you to come to the factory.
Fool! You forgot to include dude in all of your lines. Prinny rule number 1. You shall always include the word dude in every line you say.
You're absolutely right, dude. I'm sorry, dude.
Too late! We start over from level 1.
Bye, dude.
Level 1 Prinny task, scrubbing the toilet.
Can't even master the basics. The quality of the human souls is decreasing by the day.
That is why. That is why I have to do this. I vowed to become a Prinny instructor the very day I fell to Hades because I knew that was my true calling.
What an impressive ability to overwrite his memory of losing his power and being forced to take the least wanted job in the Netherworld. This is another one of his formidable powers. He can convert any suffering that he's been through into something positive. You're way too good to be a lowly Prinny instructor, my lord. Someday, I, Fenric, will...
Let's go, Fenric! It's time to fulfill our duty. Episode 1, Rebels of Hades.
And that's why I love Valvatores. Oh. Dang, this is not voiced. Before we get going, I've gathered some support forces to help you with your tasks. I'm just gonna say now I'm gonna overwrite them. I have, I think, a fire witch instead of the skull, which is like the boy mage, the witch is the girl mage. I wanted it to be an ice witch, but the problem is Prinnies. You'll see, Prinnies are resistant to ice, so I have to use fire. Some forces help with your tasks. These people will come along and follow you as Prinny instructors in training. You got the fighter, the skull, and then you got the acolyte, I think her name is. She's just the healer. Oh. I'm a fighter, a warrior. Physical attacks and close combat are my specialties. Pleased to meet you, my lord. I'm a red skull, a magician. I'll take care of the magic attacks. Nice to meet you, my lord. I'm a healer, a cleric. I'll support you with my healing powers. Thank you for having me, my lord. Very nice, Fenric. How very considerate of you. I was worried that I wouldn't be able to handle my job adequately with the steady increase of new printies. Well, now neophytes, as a fully fledged printing instructor, pay attention to my leadership and follow my footsteps. And then they become our followers. Oh, one more thing. I have good news for you, my lord. Oh, this is my favorite character, Sardine Thief. Please take solace, my lord. We have caught the Sardine Thief. This is most excellent news, Fenric. The fight for Sardines has finally come to an end. As punishment, this one must work for me for free forever. Yes, my lord. Damn it, this is like a living hell. Cat Saber, the Sardine Thief, was forcefully enlisted into following you. Now let's proceed, everyone, to the printing factory. Printing shipping date.
After death, the souls of human sinners are sent to Hades. When they arrive in Hades, the Netherworld's prison, they are processed to become printies at the printing factory. The printies go through extensive training in Hades before being sent off to the Netherworld or Celestia. They are to work diligently in a strict and harsh environment until they can pay for their sins.
There you all are. You've gathered here just as I ordered.
Yes, sir! Just as you ordered, dude!
Excellent. Now listen up, printies. Today is your very last day in Hades. You have all died and were sent to Hades. Why is that?
Because we committed crimes, dude!
That's right. You're lowly criminals. And who educated you peons who didn't even know how to speak like a printy?
Lord Valvatores, dude!
Correct! I've raised you all to become great printies, so that you can be shipped out to the Netherworld at any time. Today is the day you've been waiting for. Today, you will go forth and work hard to pay for your sins.
There's one last thing I wish to say, now that you all have reached this day. This is the very last lesson tutorial I will give you. This was the tutorial level. Press triangle if you're confident enough the battle will start immediately. Now let the lesson begin. And then it plays, I believe it plays the first level, so I'm just gonna play that now. I was grinding on the demo, so I have a level 10 Valvatores, but I'll play as like Fenric or something. I made a Valkyrie because I prefer the Valkyrie class over the fighter, but I'm just gonna leave them. And I prefer the skulls over the, I prefer the red mage over the skull. Oh, I deleted him entirely. Now, I'm just gonna level up Fenric a little bit. Oh, they're strong. Hold on.
I'll show you.
I'm just gonna have to play as Valvatores. I have, I'll explain in a minute when I'm done surviving this. They're not really gonna hurt me, so I'm fine. Valvatores is extremely strong. I truly believe he's one of the strongest, he's one of the stronger characters of this game. And I would love to see someone fight me on that. But yeah, I like this. I think this is. Let me not talk without knowing anything. But I like the strategy that comes. So you do that, and then. Oh yeah, I always say this. You do that, and then you watch the next scene. Now, I have the cheat shop unlocked from the demo, and I have enemy strength to 1, so they're a little stronger. I was gonna grind it out, but I decided not to. So let's watch the next cutscene. The forced printing recovery.
Here's a message to all of you Prinnies. You finally completed all of my lessons. No matter what kind of masters you might serve, never forget your pride at being Prinnies from Hades! And lastly, keep in mind that any fool who messes up and gets sent back to Hades will be met with a brutal rehabilitation program.
Aye, aye, dude!
Now, that's the response I like to hear. Allow me to fulfill the promise that I made to you. You shall each receive 1 sardine. They were raised naturally, freshly caught this morning.
Yeah, dude! Sweet, dude! You the man, Lord Val, dude!
Making such a ruckus over a single sardine. These Prinnies have been well deprived by our lord.
Now, Prinnies, enjoy your sardine and go work hard under your future mess.
They took all the printies.
Lord Bulbatours! Are we shipping out already, dude? I haven't even gotten to take a single bite out of my sardine yet, dude!
What in Hades is going on here?
There's only one idiot who could do such a thing without your permission, my lord. This must be his doing.
This is unacceptable. How am I going to keep the promise I made to the Prinnies? Let's go, Fenric. We need to get those Prinnies back.
Understood. All is for my lord. That man is nothing but a nuisance to my lord. I must make my move now.
Pretty. And then that was the ending of stage 1. So now we're gonna go through stage 2.
So you're finally here, Prinny Instructor.
Warden Axel! You... What do you think you're doing with those Prinnies? What do you expect me to do about the sardine situation?
Watch your mouth. Who do you think helped your worthless vampire teeth after you lost all your power? Before you start acting all pretty instructory, you should think carefully about your place here.
That's really risky. Give me back those damn Prinnies!
That's not asking, that's ordering, and you're not being polite at all. I'm the Warden of Hades. I control everything around here. If you keep that attitude up, don't think I won't lock you up, too.
I only want to keep the promise I made to the Prinnies. I have no intention of defying your power. Just shut up and give it back.
Why don't you get it? I'm not giving the Prinnies back to you.
What did you say? Are you telling me to break the promise that I made to the Prinnies?
You don't scare me. I've been through much worse and survived to get where I am now. I'm Warden Axel.
Axel, you cretin. Why can't you just calm down for a minute? My lord simply wishes to keep the promise he made to the Prinnies. Don't you understand that?
Ew.
If you dare to refuse us, then we'll have to resort to violence to force you to understand.
Agreed! He who doesn't understand words must be given physical discipline. Prepare yourself, Warden Axel. You will learn that I have no intention of disobeying you.
So now we're gonna go beat the snot out of Axel. Completely. Oh, well. We were gonna beat the snot of Axel, but because I beat the area, he's not here anymore. He would spawn right here with Ranger Pink from the older Disgaea games, about Disgaea 2. And then right here he would spawn. But instead I have to fight these guys. I apologize. And now they're done. So you beat the snot of what would be Axel. He's really easy if you even grind like a little bit, like 2 levels. That's what this guy is all about, just grinding. And then let's watch this.
So, you understand? I have no intention of disobeying you whatsoever.
After
Didn't you
being
just
a crap
beat
up.
the
There
crap
you
out
go.
of me? I may not be the sharpest tool in the shed, but don't most folks consider that disobedience?
My only wish is to stay true to my word. Now, give me back the Prinnies.
Sorry, but that's a no-can-do. Because that's the Corruptorman's will.
What? The Corruptorman? What could they possibly be up to?
Oh, that? Mass extermination of the Prinnies! You get it, right? The rapid increase in the Prinnie population is starting to be a major problem all over the Netherworld. Food shortages, unemployment, noise complaints, increased accident rates, overpopulation, decreased test scores. These are all the Prinnie's fault. The Corruptorman has organized a special task force to get rid of them. The Abaddon, a band of assassins brought together and under the command of none other than the Netherworld President himself.
I've heard of them before. They're Netherworld cleaners, getting rid of the Corruptorman's rubbish.
That's right, and you'll be jobless and broke once all the Prinnies are gone.
What about the sardines? What should I do with all the sardines I promised to give them?
Eat them.
I don't see what the problem is. What's the point of feeding creatures that are about to be extinct?
Feeding them isn't the point, you narrow-minded fool. The promise has already been made. Until I keep my promise, no one gets the Prinnies. I don't care if you're the Corruptorman or even the President.
Please calm down, my lord. It's dangerous to carry on in your usual moronic fashion while confronting the Corruptorment.
What is this? Is my faithful servant scared of a mere Corruptorment?
Not even. But I do have a mission of my own. And in order to complete it, I can't afford to lose you in a fight over such an insignificant matter, my lord.
So you're telling me to obey them, and to break the promise I made?
All is for my lord.
Poppycock!
Oh,
How many times do I have to tell you
I
that
love
for
that word.
even breaking a promise isn't...
I am fully aware of your noble yet ultimately futile philosophy. However, please think back about all of the things that you've lost just to keep the promises that you've made in the past. If only you let go of that futile philosophy of yours, you would be back on your throne as the invincible tyrant in no time.
Let's not talk about that. Now come, Fenric, before the Prinnies are disposed of.
and that's where we are, kiddos. So here we go. Everyone can have a certain aptitude starting off. Valvatore's aptitude is more towards swords, if I could get it. Okay. Well, it's not like some of the other Disgaea games where it'll be like an S rank, but he has more of attack, and swords give more attack and stuff. See, right here. This one also gets health for some reason. But usually you could follow the class modifiers of any other real game, any other RPG. Valvatore would be a swordsman, but he's the main character, so he's more unique than that. Fenric would be a brawler, but he's also fast. All like fist wearers are a little faster than usual. Then you got the generic fighter, the generic healer, which I have to give a staff, because she can attack with the arrow, but if you give her a staff, her magic gets an increased range. Then you have the Sardine Thief, who's a monster class. I have 2 Prinnies as well. This one's a little weird. He has a 1% increase in his wind resistance. Then you got my red fire mage. And then you have the lady fighter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to level some of them up in the rehabilitation room, because I don't want to get... Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. So here's what I was saying. The Prinny has negative 25% resistance, so theoretically they should take 25% more damage. While if I had ice magic, they would take 25% less damage. And it's a hard grind. I mean, I'm barely going to do any damage anyway. Oh! He one-shot her. That's not good. Alright. This is a strong Prinny. Well, now he's level 3, but he's a really strong Prinny.
Forgive me.
Dang, I have to figure out how I'm gonna do this.
There.
I'm still coming.
Ooh. What did I get myself into? No, 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 no! Don't smack her.
I'm still coming.
Oh, and now she's dead.
Here I come.
That's crazy. Alright, well... Why... They're a little stronger than I anticipated. They're not supposed to be. I'm probably gonna just have to bring Frog Souls out. What? Dang, he survived that. Fenric will most likely die here, but at least I keep the levels.
I'm still coming.
Okay, cool. He's surviving on a sliver of health. Literally by the teeth. Alright, make a break time. Nope, broken.
Let me handle this.
Alright. Might as well... I don't have anything else, so I'm just gonna... Damn. I'm just gonna let her fight. Oh. He leveled up, didn't he? Oh crap, he's level 5. This one Pretty is smoking all my guys. No, don't do this. Jeez. Leave it to Velvetores, man. Damn. Completely just destroyed my characters. What am I missing? Katie should have did more damage than that. Let's just upgrade her staff. Yeah, I can afford the money. Perfect. Alright. Let's try that again. I wanna level up my mage just enough to not completely get destroyed when I have to fight later on. Why are they level 3? Are they always level 3? Because when they were like level 1.
Everyone, let's go! Ha!
I'm just gonna...
Sardines!
Whoops. I'm gonna go...
Sardines!
And then I'm just gonna swing her. There we go. Level 3. No shame. No pain, no gain. Damn.
Time to
And
bust
then
some balls.
I'm gonna take what out, and then heal her and start leveling her up that way. Cause in this game, in this game, I think in the remakes onward, healers,
Brace yourself.
get experience from healing. Something they didn't do in the older games. Why they gotta be destroying my girl like that? Disrespectful. Highly disrespectful. Hello.
I'm still coming.
On the right side, all the deaths that I do get, like, back, when I revive my characters, it'll help my progression for stronger items in the healing. I'll explain that soon. Okay. So over here, when you could put claim prize. Well, I can't put. Okay, you could claim prizes for getting treated, and you could claim more and more items. That was just the explanation. You could get items. The more you spend, the better it is. I want to give healing to my weaker units. Oh, okay. That should be fine. Some form of survival. Because they need to level up real bad. It's sad because I had an easier time leveling up these guys a minute ago. Ooh, that was almost a nuke. Because there's a code that you can put in Disgaea. Triangle, square, circle, X on continue, on the continue screen. And that will give you access to the post-game content if you played this game already. I mean, if you're interested in Disgaea games, you probably have played already.
Ha! There.
That's too bad. Hey, there you go, level up. He's dead, and I can just heal. There you go, there we go. Smoother level up, let's do this. So now, she's gonna be level 5. I want to get her to at least like 6 or something. Maybe 8. Because a mage really can deal out the damage late game. Let me do this. Heal. Fire.
Do our best.
There we go. Ooh, look at that. Smooth. And some bonus experience. Okay, so what level is everyone? Well, not everyone. Fenric is 5, Valtor's is 9, Katie is 1. Katie is 5. And what is 3? So I want this. I'm gonna load up the next level because it's also an experience boost kind of area. So let's do this.
My position and leadership abilities will be put into question if this continues. All of my effort will be a total waste if that happens. I gotta take control of this situation before those fools really get out of hand. Huh?
Oh, it's this area.
You, are you the Warden of Hades?
Yes, sir. I am Axel, the Warden of Hades. I was personally appointed by the President.
We are the President's Special Assassination Task Force. Have you been briefed on the current situation?
Yeah, of course. To make your jobs easier, I gathered all those worthless pieces of garbage into one area. Barbecue, boil, broil, bake, saute, do whatever you want to them.
Great. I'm glad you're making this easier for us.
That's the Assassination Task Force, also known as the Abaddon.
I hope they're as powerful as their namesake.
Here you are again. They're like moths that singe their wings by flying too close to the fire. Gentlemen of the Special Task Force, they're the anarchists who are trying to stop the Prinny extermination. Over here, please exterminate all the annoying rats too.
As you wish.
Huh?
Huh? What are you doing?
We received an anonymous tip about possible anarchist activity. About a warden whose love for Prinnies has driven him to public expressions of dissent against the corruptorment. You've already confessed, said you were aware of the situation, and were eager for us to enforce the punishment.
What?
Damn.
No, that's not what I meant. You! How dare you do this to me?
That is so admirable of you, Warden. You've been strict, but you actually care a lot about the Prinnies. Oh, I am humbled by your overwhelming love for the Prinnies. I'm so ashamed for thinking otherwise of you.
Is that right? I never suspected that you cared so much about the Prinnies. Warden, I accept and understand your passion toward the Prinnies.
Therefore, it has been decided. The Warden is an anarchist.
Ooh.
Ah! No! Wait, stop! Help me!
What shall we do,
It's
my
just giving
lord?
you a tickle. It's
Appears to
not
be
that bad.
our assistance.
Is there even any doubt? We can't possibly forsake a man of such passion.
I knew you were going to say that.
You guys will help me? Well, wait a second. This is all just a mistake in the first place.
Let us fight together, Warden Axel, to release the Prinnies, and for the promise of Sardines!
Yeah, Sardines, dude. Okay, so this is Evil Ranger Pink. I forgot what I called it before. And there's obviously Warden Axel. You can recruit them later, but we ain't gonna do all that. Alright, let's go.
I'll show you!
Valvatore is extremely strong. He's only level 9. I mean, these guys are level 4, so let me not talk smack, but these guys are pretty leveled. So you can just smoke these guys.
Let me handle this. It's magic! Blink!
Your defense may be high, but
Blink!
this is not. I feel bad for them because they're gonna get one shot. There you go. Let me make sure that this is not. Okay, yeah. Okay, cool.
Here I come!
This is one of my favorite ones.
Sardines!
Blink!
Dang. Not enough. Damn. Alright, I'm just gonna move her away from the eternal death.
Here I come!
Dang, it missed. No, don't kill her. She don't deserve that. Hold on, actually. Put it over here. Ah, no team attack. And they're dead. And there you go.
No way! How could these lowlifes defeat us, the Abaddon? Just so you know, we are subordinates of the Warden. We're not allowed to disobey his orders. That's the only reason we fought. Be sure to include that in your report to your superiors.
What? No, no, no! This is a mistake!
Well now, that must have been the Abaddon scouting crew. What shall we do now, my lord?
Attack the Abaddon main forces! We will keep fighting for the release of the Prinnies!
His tyrant blood is starting to boil for the first time in ages. How absolutely delightful. Very well, let's hurry before the Corruptorment receives word about the Warden's rebellion.
You're right! We can't let them find out. Wait! I didn't do anything wrong!
Okay, so... I don't think he actually joins our party. I think it's one of those, like, joke gifts. Joke thing, yeah. He doesn't actually join our party. Item mod? Oh, okay, so not yet. Let me see... 50 defense. Bruh. So I can have Fenric take this and chuck it. And then just throw it right there. And now these guys, whenever they step on these blocks, they'll have 50. Oh! It's 50 everywhere. Okay, so now they all have 50 experience.
Take this!
So I can just train here too.
There it is!
And now he's level 10. No difficulty.
There! Blink!
Oh, he will one-shot them entirely. Let me see if Fenric can do the deed.
I'm still coming!
Oh, there we go. Level 6. Dang. Oh well. And that guy's not gonna bother us over there. Oh, I guess he is. He's right on the block. Dang. Okay, cool. Cause I want her to get the experience. Dismissed him into oblivion. Alright, let's watch the next event.
So you are the lowly demons who are trying to start a rebellion against the Corruptorment? I came to see for myself what kind of idiots would come up with such a stupid idea. But you guys don't look like you're worth the effort.
Who's this impudent whelp?
Listen up, rascal. This place is about to become the historical site of a bloody battle. You should leave before you get hurt.
You idiots! Don't you know who I am? I'm Death Emizel. I am the Abaddon commander. I'm in charge of the assassination task force run by the president. I'm also his one and only son. The blood of the greatest lineage in the Netherworld flows through my veins. Now kneel before Anizo!
What? The President's son? This is my chance. Say what now? You're the President's son? Please forgive us for our rudeness. Allow me to kneel before you. I'll even lick your high tops.
Hey, what's wrong with you? Why aren't you groveling on your knees like this guy?
You can't even figure that out for yourself? I suppose I can spare the time to explain it to you. Your father is the Netherworld president because he earned it with his own power and abilities. It has nothing to do with you. Your prestigious bloodline comes from your ancestors' efforts. It has nothing to do with you.
Burn.
That being said, I have no reason to prostrate myself before you. That's the reason.
That was a bit harsh. He is a mere whelp, my lord.
You better check yourself before you wreck yourself! Don't you fear the name of the president?
Absolutely not! There are only two things in this entire world that I fear. Small sardine bones that get stuck in my gums and breaking promises. The president is neither one of them.
Ah, that's whack! I don't have time for this! Hey guys, just kill him!
I'll teach
Oh,
you a
this is
lesson.
gonna teach me how to just chill there and do nothing. And then it's gonna teach fusion and magic change as well. What the hell is that? It's a giant monster and the other one became a weapon. Magic change and demon fusion, special commands that can only be used by monster type units. With these commands, monster type units will become more useful and will broaden our battle tactics. And it's just a tutorial. Magic change is when a human type enemy equips a monster type unit that is morphed into a weapon. This time Sardine Thief Cat Saber will go ahead and show us magic change. Have the Cat Saber select the magic change command and choose a partner to change with.
Not bad!
Just like that, Sardine Thief Cat Saber has turned into a very convenient weapon. What weapon the monsters turn into depends on their race and should also keep in mind for strategy purposes. The power of the magic change weapon depends on the monster's stats. The stronger the monster, the stronger the weapon will be. Now let's try attacking. We'll actually use a special skill that's only available during a magic change. The following are the advantages of magic change. Temporary use of a monster's ability. Magic change skills become available, both characters gain experience. The disadvantage is that there's a time limit. They can only be used for 6 turns and the 2 units count as 1. After the time is up, the character who magic changed will disappear and cannot fight again in the same battle. But after that, a slot for the dispatch will open up again, allowing you to dispatch another unit in place of it. The monster character that disappeared will come back after the battle ends, so no need to worry. Rest assured, my lord, if the human type unit with the magic change weapon is defeated during battle, both units will be KO'd, so please be careful. I never thought such monster type units could be such useful tools. After, all you have to do now is level up your monster's allies and make them learn the skill. Now moving to Demon Fusion. Demon Fusion is done when multiple monster types unite with each other. Demon Fusion can be done with monsters of the same race or different races. We'll use 2 Prinnies this time. First, move 1 Prinnie.
Ready, dude?
Next, move the next Prinnie to the first Prinnie.
Prinnie Commando!
Select Fusion Command and choose a partner to fuse with. Boom. Big boy Prinnie. And there you have it. Well, the 2 Prinnies have become a giant single Prinnie. I see, so this is Demon Fusion. Demon Fusion also has advantages and disadvantages, my lord. Fusion consumes SP every turn. When a unit's SP reaches 0, the fusion will end. Fused monsters take up 5 panel spaces in the shape of a cross. Also keep track of your SP. If one of the fused monsters has already moved, they will not be able to move again. The same goes for using skills or attacks. Since they take up more space, they're easier targets for enemies, but that's only natural, my lord. A fused monster can blow away a unit who is in the destination point of its movement. This can also be used as an advantage depending on how you use it, since the effect is the same for allies and enemies. Demon Fusion advantages. The biggest advantage is that you can gain a wider range of attacks. Without Demon Fusion, the attack's range is only 1 panel. After the fusion, the range has become 3 panels. This goes the same for both special and normal attacks. On top of that, if you use Magic Change with Demon Fusion, what will happen? That'll be a surprise. Please try it out for yourself sometime. Interesting. Now I can't wait. Interesting. I'll try it out no matter what it takes. All is for my lord. Let me see. None. Defense.
I shall re-educate you!
Ready, dude? Prinnie Commando!
Now, I completely forgot that, at least for the time being, I forgot that, they get the experience, so I'm just gonna... Oh, I can't fuse. I have to unlock it. Oh, okay. That's my fault. So I'm just gonna chill.
Walking it up!
They're both gonna get 1 shot.
Grab it! Boink! Boink!
Oh well. That's those, don't care.
Here I come!
So I'm just gonna... One thing about Velvatorez that makes him extremely overpowered is this right here. Bloody Battle... Oh. He doesn't have it. I keep forgetting that. Okay. Correction.
Take this!
His Awakened form, which we'll get later, has something that makes him extremely overpowered. But we can't focus on that now. Not
Sardines!
Bang bang. Huh? Oh, since she's low level, the Sardine Thief, I cannot use, I can't use, special skill. That would let me on they count. So I'll just spam my special ability.
I'll show you!
Got him.
I'll show you Sardine power!
I'm about to lose Sardine Thief. Although, to my defense, the bloody battle is still powerful. Because imagine if you just start stacking and you get really high stats. You start stacking enemies that you defeat.
Everyone, let's go!
Like, there's a reason why I'm even showing up now. That this guy's not much. Ooh, killed him. There you go. And let's watch the event now.
Oh, that's impossible. How could this happen to my special task force, feared as the sharpest dressed men in Hades? Speaking of Hades, this place is a dump. Most prisoners are given a level cap, forcing them to submit. How can you be so strong? What kind of cheap trick did you use?
My lord's strength is unquestionable. That's because he is the...
Sardine! Sardine! They give me the power.
Say what?
You want to know the secret to my power? It's the sardines. Eat them, and you will get stronger as well.
What are you talking about? Why would I eat sardines? You dumb bastard! I hate fish! Damn it! Let's get back to the main force! Listen up! This ain't over! I'll get you next time for sure! You got that? Next time! Oh.
That was a picture-perfect loser call-out. Simply exquisite.
Oh no! My only opportunity! We've upset the president's son. He was really pissed.
I can't believe those powerless blowhards were actually appointed to the President's Special Task Force.
They have an ominous-sounding name, but as far as I could tell, they're just babysitters for that insufferable brat.
Oh, the Netherworld has become quite a tepid place while I was away. It's rather disappointing.
Lord, you still have no idea how much this Netherworld has fallen. That is why you must now take over the Netherworld. All is for my lord.
Oh, there's another level. Okay, cool. So this actually has some length to it. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to train up the... I guess the Sardine Thief, maybe. Oh.
Ready, dude?
Let's go, Prinny Sword.
Here I come!
Prinny's become a bow. Oh well. No matter, no matter. When did Prinny become a sword? Is it 5? Alright, I'm gonna grind out a little bit. It's not hard or anything, but just want to get the grinding part out the way.
I'll show you sardine power!
That whole 0 damage.
I thank you!
Oh, you can't chase me. Whoops. Right over here, pretty dude. He's level 9 already. I think I'm gonna level up Sardine Thief a bit.
Here I come!
Oh, here it goes. Now Fishing Cloud is made available. Caught him. I fear no Prinny. Okay, so this is the perfect angle actually. Got him. Boom. Caught them both. What level is Sardine Thief now? 7. I'm gonna go up one more level. Hopefully they're like 8, 9. They're probably gonna be a little difficult to kill still though. Yeah, in Disgaea 5, Prinnies become a sword. In this one, they're a bow. So, I was heck wrong.
Not bad!
They are level 8. But they're like a very weird, strong level 8. Almost. Shoot this big boy down.
Sardines!
Perfect. Alright. I don't need the mount, but
I'll show you sardine power!
oh, that wasn't gonna kill. Damn. Damn. Oh. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. I could increase the skills a little bit. Got him. Perfect. Oh, I got a little item. Alright. Sardine Thief is now level 10. Valtor's is 12. Cool. Honestly, I didn't really do that for any reason other than just to grind out the guys. In case I need to be bailed out. But I don't really care.
Come, Fenric!
I forgot I could just do the thing. Dang. Oh, I haven't bought enough stuff yet. Oh, okay. So, let me just do this instead. Sure. Yeah, I could afford that. Alright, cool. Alright, let's go.
The radicals finally showed. I give you props for showing up instead of just running away.
And how dare you bark that nonsense after running away like a coward?
Seems like you guys still don't know your place. This is your last chance. Either apologize and surrender, or take a beating and surrender. The choice is yours. Either way, your rebellion ends here, with me laying the smackdown upon you. So take your pick now.
She's pretty cringy.
This is it. I won't get a better chance than right now. I better not miss it. I don't want to die yet. Sir Measle, Your Highness, please help me.
Wow! Everyone, look over there! The Warden is determined to take the head of his archenemy, Death the Measle!
Huh? What?
He's going to risk his own life for the Prinnies! His passion is indubitable! Oh, it's enough to bring tears to my eyes!
Does he care for the Prinnies that much? I won't say a thing, Axel. Take him down so they can play your victory music.
Huh? Is he coming after me?
No, it's a mistake. Ah!
Ah!
Axel!
Rip.
Rascal. How could you do that to Warden Axel?
I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking. Huh. But wait. This ain't right. My weapon shouldn't.
Warden Axel, you'll always live on in my heart. E pace requiescat. Axel, I shall carry on your legacy. I shall release those damn Prinnies in your name!
Prinnies? You guys are rebelling against the corruptorment for the Prinnies? Huh.
Yeah, so?
Are you stupid? Prinnies are just the rotten souls of humans. How could you risk your lives for them? You're totally whack. This is ridiculous.
You still don't understand, huh? I pity you, rascal.
Say what?
Allow me to explain. There is a path that I must follow, no matter what others say to me. The path to believing in myself. This battle isn't about the Prinnies. This battle is about keeping the promise that I made. This is a battle for Sardines!
Let's go. Valvatore is gonna one-shot all these guys. Actually,
I shall re-educate you.
I was joking about that, but
Here I come.
darn. Double darn. Alright. Fight me. Ooh, okay, maybe don't fight me that bad. Oh dear. I overshot this.
Here I come!
Come, Fenric.
Here I come!
Sardines! I shall re-educate Sardines!
Okay. I'm somewhere.
It's magic!
This is why you level up your characters, people.
Everyone, let's go! Sardines!
Oh, he took a turn already.
There it is!
Caught him. Dang. 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 He's gonna take like a quarter damage from all this. Ooh. Luckily for me, this is over. Bye.
There it is!
Perfect.
Looks like that was it. Now release the Prinnies.
Oh, why should I? Why should I do that? You know that the Prinny population has grown so large, it's causing a bunch of problems in the Netherworld, don't you? First of all, Prinnies are straight-up criminals. Who cares if they're gone? And what's the big deal? It takes a Prinny hundreds of years to pay off its sins. The whole Netherworld will be destroyed at this rate. That's why we have to get rid of them. There's no other way.
Fenric.
Yes, my lord. As you command.
Yeah.
Whoa! I thought I was dead for sure, dude.
Don't relax just yet. The Corruptiment has decided to exterminate all Prinnies.
What? Are you serious, dude? But you're gonna help us, right?
I promise to give each of you a sardine, but once that promise is fulfilled, what happens next is none of my concern.
No way, dude! You gotta help us!
Oh, unfortunately, my schedule is all booked up. I don't have time to be meddling with you Prinnies.
So, just what is it that you have to do, dude? Can it really be more important than our lives?
Naturally! I have to go straighten up our irresponsible president and our rotten Corruptiment.
What, dude? You gotta be kidding me. You couldn't even do that in your wildest dreams, idiot.
The Corruptiment are the real idiots.
Huh?
The reason why the Prinnies are increasing is because the Corruptiment has slacked off on scaring the humans to keep them in line. Exterminating the Prinnies while putting themselves on a pedestal isn't going to solve anything in the long run. This place will soon be filled with the souls of rotten humans once again.
Well, that's...
If the Corruptiment can't even see that, then we're headed for a worldwide crisis. That is why I must go, to awaken the President from his delusions.
We know that you care a lot about the Netherworld, dude! But you should think about us and help us out, dude! As our Prinny instructor!
As your Prinny instructor.
What could possibly be bothering you, my lord? The Prinnies aren't worth saving.
What, dude?
We're left with only two options, so choose whichever you like. Get exterminated by the Corruptiment, or become our lord's loyal vassals.
Hey.
I won't let the Corruptiment exterminate you if you become my vassals. I'll promise you that. However, being my vassals won't be easy. But I'm sure you'll be able to pay off your sins much faster.
Roger that, dude! you go, we'll follow you down! But not that far, dude!
You heard that, didn't you, rascal? Now run along home and tell your father. If your rotten brain has forgotten the spirit that makes proud demons, I, Valvatores, shall make you remember.
And this is how demons from Hades, the Netherworld's prison, arose to his mission.
Yeah,
His name
dude.
is Valvatores, the Tyrant. And he has boldly taken the first step towards stopping the wheel of corruption.
Axel, I promise you right here, right now, that I'll never forget the passion and bravery that led you to your death. Farewell, Axel. Take this as my tribute to your memory.
My lord, is that a sardine head?
I heard they're used to repel evil in some parts of the human world.
That might be taken as an offense rather than a kind offer. Oh well.
Hey, you! What the hell do you think you're doing helping the Prinnies? What you've done is unforgivable. This means war. War, I say! We, the Prinny Exterminators, declare an all-out war against you!
Yeah, episode 1's done.
The Prinny Exterminators make a sudden appearance. A shocking truth is revealed. The kanji for the word sardine is a combination of the characters fish and weak.
What is going on here? Are you talking about sardines again?
Some say that's because sardines weaken quickly after they're taken out of the water. That is absolutely not true. They're nutritious and are even used to repel evil thanks to their potent smell. They couldn't possibly be weak. From now on, let's officially make the combination of fish and strong the correct kanji spelling for sardine.
Oh, by the way, sardina is sardine in Russian.
Next time, Episode 2, Hell's Legendary Sardine Road. Eat sardines to power up, dog. Just don't cry when you...
Hey! Don't ignore me! Ugh, I won't stand for this!
And there, well, first we have to, I think it loads into the next scene, like right where it left off.
A war? What a foolish lass.
Yeah.
A war is a jumble of pointlessness that creates hatred and death, and takes everything from everyone. It's the epitome of absurdity. It is nothing but an act of folly, perpetuated by pitiful humans. Besides, what's so fun about making the people below you fight against each other? Sword against sword, fist against fist, pitting your violence against another's. Fighting your own battles with your life on the line is the true appeal of war.
My lord, unfortunately, that's only a demon's point of view. Humans are war profiteers who only care about their own selfish desires. To that end, they don't care about wasting time, money, or labor. In other words, they're a bunch of idiots.
In that case, I will not allow such degenerates to start spreading that kind of idiocy here in Hades.
My lord, please wait. That lass seemed to be leading an unknown force. I'm assuming that she has been sent by the Corruptiment. If that is the case, it wouldn't be very wise of us to go marching in without prior knowledge of who and what they really are.
However, I already promised her that I would meet her at Rotten Field. If I were to fail to be on time for any reason, I would be breaking the promise I made as a proud and noble demon.
Sorry for the delay, Sir Fenric. We've gathered some intel on those pretty exterminators, dude.
You're 15 seconds late. Pretty rule number 6. You shall never make your master wait. If you ever fail to meet this rule...
You shall confess your most embarrassing experience, dude!
At least you're aware of the consequences. So, What do you have to report?
Yes, sir. The Prinny Exterminators are a newly assembled corruptorment force. They consist of humans who fail to become Prinnies, dude!
Failed to become Prinnies?
The production of Prinny Hide can't keep up with the number of souls that are being sent here from the human world, dude!
That's why they don't look like Prinnies. I pity them for not even being able to become Prinnies. But that doesn't explain why they're trying to exterminate the Prinnies.
The corruptorment probably has something to do with this, using those unprinnies to get rid of the prinnies. No matter which side wins, it's a win-win situation for the corruptorment. It's a rather impressive scheme.
This isn't the time to be impressed. As a Prinny instructor, I can't just stand idly by and watch this happen. All that aside, the clock is ticking. We better get going, Fenric.
Understood. All is for my lord.
Sir Fenric, do we still have to confess our most embarrassing moments, dude?
I was able to make Axel out to be an anarchist, thanks to the information you all gathered. Considering that great achievement, I'll overlook your failure this time.
Episode 2, Prinny Wars. Yeah, Chicha. And well, that does it for Chapter 1 of Disgaea 4. I shall see every wonderful person who watches this at another date. Thank you for watching. I will play this game again. It is one of my favorites. I will grind off camera because the grind is hard, dude. And long. Hard and long. But thank you for watching. I'll see you dudes later, dude.